I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're with my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you are behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
All right, y'all, we're here. We're live. You're watching Buster Unmasked, and you know what you got to do right now? You got to like this video. You got to share this video, and you got to go to Buster H.R. Johnson on YouTube and subscribe to my channel. Hit that little red bell. Go do that right now. Go subscribe. Guys, we're not going to waste any time tonight. We got a great show. It's all about Cooter, Missouri, and the Boot Hill Brawl. But before we get to that, you know I got to promote these upcoming podcasts, and then we'll get this thing underway.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why they say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
All right, y'all, got some great podcasts coming up. I've got a few more that I should have already got on there, and I will next week. But guys, tonight, it's all about the Boot Hill Brawl. The Unified Wrestling Alliance is headed to Cooter, Missouri, and bringing the absolute biggest show Cooter's ever seen in the history of professional wrestling coming to Cooter, Missouri. It's all about the stars of the Unified Wrestling Alliance. And we're not going to waste any time. I'm going to get the man who made it all happen on here right now, the one and only. He's the owner, the founder, and the promoter, Mark Manley. Mark.
What's up, Buster? How you doing, big guy?
What's up, dude?
Man, I'm just waiting on them royalty checks, man. You've been doing so good, and I think I was a little bit help you start this thing. Didn't I help you get boosted?
Man, you created a monster, dude. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't even be doing this, man. Hey, but it's about...
Hey, happy for you.
Dude, I appreciate that, Mark. Same to you, man. UWA, American Hostile, seems to be getting bigger and bigger by the day, man. This Saturday night, am I wrong in saying this is probably the biggest card that American Hostile and the UWA has put together so far?
No, Buster, I don't think you're wrong in that, man. We have put together a heck of a card, and we got a lot of talent. You know, we've a lot of people coming into the AACW. You seen just this past week on the Hostile, we had 4 new faces on that. Well, you actually see them this Saturday. We got 4 new faces that'll be on the Hostile this Saturday, and then we got some new faces coming into Cooter, Missouri this Saturday, man. And it's going to be hot and heavy. It's definitely the biggest wrestling event to ever take place in Southeast Missouri, and that says a lot, as Missouri was part of that Memphis territory, as you know, and the great talent that come through. But, man, we're pulling them in. AHCW is on the way up. You know, we're moving around. We're going different states now, Mississippi, Tennessee, Arkansas, man, and Missouri is our home base. But we're expanding, man. We're looking to move into Kentucky and Indiana next year. So we were working on some things, buddy.
Yeah, man, it's growing like crazy. And talking about stars, man, you're bringing them in. NWA stars, Ohio Valley stars, luchadors, APW stars, all the stars of the UWA. But, man, talking about stars, do we have stars here tonight? Man, let me just say this. You ready to get our first guest out, man? He's one of the main players in the NWA, man. I think we need to get this guy out here. Let me just say this about this dude. He's a 20-year veteran of the wrestling business. He's the king of the territories, and he says he is the last real journeyman. He is currently your NWA Mid-America Heavyweight Champion, none other than Jeremiah Plunkett. Jeremiah.
Howdy, gentlemen. How you doing?
Man, I appreciate you coming on here, man. It's a pleasure to have you here, dude. I've been looking forward to this.
I appreciate being had. Thanks, guys.
So let me ask you something, Jeremiah. You've had that title a good while now. Am I wrong? What, about 9 months, or has it been a little longer?
So I was doing the math the other night, and I believe May 10th, this Saturday, will be exactly 8 months. It'll be exactly 8 months.
Long time, and you're out here defending this title. That title's not just defended on NWA cards. I've seen you at Premier Pro defend the title. I've seen other cards you're on around the territory, defending that NWA Mid-America title. Talk to me about that. Talk to me about how cool it is to be a traveling champion.
Well, so that's the thing. When they brought back the NWA Mid-America Heavyweight Championship, it was explained to me that this was going to be the territorial champion. This is going to be the territorial championship. And officially, that means traveling to the NWA territories. You got NWA Chicago, you got KFW, NWA JCP, and you got WLW up in Missouri, stuff like that. We just opened up 2 more in Texas and 1 in New Mexico. So technically, that means that territory. But I have the benefit of being the first person to hold this championship in many years, depending on what history you look at. If you look at the history that the current NWA chooses to look at over 30 years, if you have the history considering the last NWA ownership, around 14 years. I'm the first person to hold this championship in that long. So I get to write the history on it. And I didn't think I should just be defending this on territories. Every independent I go to, if you book Jeremiah Plunkett, if the envelope is filled enough, Jeremiah Plunkett will come to your town and he will put this belt on the
So talk to me about being the last real journeyman, man. That's a badge of honor right there. I really don't believe you're the last one, man. Journeyman there really aren't journeymen in wrestling no more. You spent 20 years getting to where you are, man, and you finally got to the NWA Mid-America title, man. So talk to me about that moniker.
Tracy Smothers told me I was born 20 years too late because I enjoy hitting every town, not knowing who I'm wrestling the night before, and then it's off to the next town the next night. That's always how I've done my career. That's how I'm more comfortable working. To be frank, working with the NWA was a bit of a culture shock for me because I was like Tracy, new town every night. I tried to follow his example, and I come to learn that's the example of a journeyman wrestler. He has no one home. Technically, I do. The NWA is my home. But other than that, I have no one home. Anywhere there's a ring set up, that is my home.
There you go, right there.
Well, I can no longer make that travel. That's how I'm going to continue to operate because that's the only way I know how. I've done it for 2 decades. It's hard to teach an old dog new tricks at this point.
And here's the thing. The NWA, man, got the longest lineage in professional wrestling. If I'm thinking right, man, there's been a governing body over professional wrestling since 1904, 1905, something like that. So there is a lot of history behind every NWA title. And I love the fact that you guys are bringing the territories back. I feel like that's one thing that professional wrestling really needs and always needs. We need territories. It can't just be the big two. We need territories, man. And I love the fact that the NWA is doing that.
Yeah, and I think that's something wrestling should have been able to do for a long time. And I actually want to applaud Mark there because the Unified Wrestling Alliance, that's a group of promoters working together. Who would have thought that would work? Oh, wait, it worked for many years. Here's the problem. Not many promoters will do it. Well, Mark and his partners, luckily, can get along and can order a sandwich and not argue over it like most promoters will. And they're doing something special. If everybody would do that, wrestling would probably be better for all involved. But no, they'd rather fight over the same 200 fans in a town of 300 people.
Right. Yeah, it's bad around our area, right here around the Memphis area. Highly territorial, and honestly, nobody's really super drawing. I mean, that's just the truth of it. Nobody's
super drawing. It was like that in
Nashville
forever until they burnt the town out, and now nobody can run it.
Right. Not tonight, but Saturday, man, you're making your debut for the Unified Wrestling Alliance.
Yes,
Talk to me about that, man. Are you looking forward to being in Cooter, Missouri, defending that title?
Let me be 100% honest. When I was told he was going to be in Cooter, Missouri, I thought Johnny Dotson was ribbing me. I said, there's no way that's a place. And then I Googled it and found out I was very, very wrong. But, man, I am looking forward to it very much. I love debuting in front of a new place. I am interested to see what Cooter, Missouri is like with a name like that. Is there a Dukes of Hazzard tie-in? Please say they've got, like, something.
No, there's not.
Needs to be, though.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a Cooter's like restaurant in Nashville. You'd
Yes,
think
you
they
do,
opened
yeah.
one up there.
Right. Man, you got a big match Saturday, man. You got a hell of an opponent. You're facing off against Bullwhip Ballard, man. He's a former champion in his own right. He's a former Missouri heavyweight champion, former Bluff City heavyweight champion, and I know he's been a champion. He's also he may still be the AWA heavyweight champion. I don't know for sure, but this guy's no strangers to belts. And I'm looking forward to this matchup. That's going to be one heck of a matchup between you two guys. And I know that you guys are already kind of trading barbs a little bit back and forth. And I know you've probably seen this, but before we get Bullwhip on, I want to just I want to play a video, a few words from Bullwhip, and to get your reaction. And then after that, we'll get Bullwhip on here.
May the 10th, right here, American Hostile Ring. It's going to be Bullwhip Ballard versus the NWA Mid-American Champion, Jeremiah Plunkett. I even went and picked me out my very own NWA hoodie because I am coming without a title, but I'm leaving with yours, Jeremiah. I am the best in the South. I am a 4-time Southern Heavyweight Champion. I am Bullwhip Ballard, and I'm going to be your next Mid-American Champion. And there ain't a damn thing you can do about it, Jeremiah. Be ready, boy. Bullwhip's coming after you.
Jeremiah, Bullwhip said he's going to leave there Saturday, the brand new NWA Mid-America Heavyweight Champion. What's your thoughts of that, man?
I have defended this title 53 times since winning it successfully. And each and every person has said the exact same thing. Now, with Bullwhip, I will say I admire his confidence. Do you read self-help books, Buster?
Sometimes, certain ones.
You familiar with The Secret?
No, not right offhand.
Okay. The genesis of The Secret is basically the laws of attraction. If you put something out and you keep putting that positive energy out, eventually the universe will provide. That's what Bullwhip's doing right there. He's saying he's going to be the champion. He's saying it over and over and over and over, and he thinks the universe will provide. The universe is a cruel a word I'm not going to say in your podcast.
Dude, you can say anything you want on this podcast, Jeremiah.
The universe is a cruel bitch.
There you go.
And Saturday, Bullwhip Ballard is going to figure out just how much of a bitch the universe can be.
I'll tell you what, let's get this guy on here. Like he said, 4-time Southern Heavyweight Champion, former Missouri Heavyweight Champion. He says he is the best in the South, the one and only Bullwhip Ballard. Bullwhip.
There he is. There's a bald-headed, peckerhead Plunkett right there. You know what? I'll give you this right here, boy. I will give you this. You talk all them big smarts like you an educated man on here talking about laws of attraction and all that. And I'll tell you something else that stood out about your little love speech you just give. You got the history down on that belt. You got the smothers down on that belt. And I'll give you this. You love that belt, Jeremiah. But the one thing about love is it's blinding. And you've got that belt so far up your ass, you ain't going to see me coming on Saturday. And I'll tell you something else. You are an old dog. You remind me a lot of Old Yeller. And you seen what happened to that flea-bitten mutt. And I'm going to tell you something else, Jeremiah. It's a good thing you think so highly of Cooter, Missouri, because Saturday night it'll be the last town you ever hit, boy.
Man, it sounds like it's getting personal there, Jeremiah.
I think Bullwhip needs some blood pressure meds, guys.
Right.
Shut your mouth, Mark Manley. I'm on my medicine.
Tell you what, boy, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be having this match. You hear me?
I'm the best kept secret you got. And you best go ahead and admit that to yourself, boy. Because if you don't deepen these pockets of mine, I'm going to take your belt and I'm going to be out.
You know, I had a thought today that I would love to see that NWA Mid-America title in the UWA. You know what?
I'm the only way that's going to happen.
Your ass
I'm the only way that's going to happen.
So, Bullwhip, you can settle down just for a second, man. You can just settle down just one little second and relax. Man, I have to say, I feel like Saturday night's probably the biggest opportunity in your career to date. Am I wrong about that?
The biggest career opportunity in mine?
I think so.
I wouldn't say career opportunity. I would say more of a stepping stone, because I'm going to step on his head like a toad on the ground. I'm going to whoop your butt so bad, Jeremiah, your mama won't recognize your bald head no more.
Cute. It's cute. I mean, I get it. I'm a fan of 80s pro wrestling too. I love screaming at a camera. But nah, man. This Saturday is more important than that. This is important for you. Because think about this. Not only do you get an opportunity at the NWA Mid-America Heavyweight Championship, but I'm the gatekeeper for the NWA. You went out and bought a t-shirt. You obviously want to be in the NWA. I don't spend my money on merch for companies I work for. You did that. Win, lose, or draw, the NWA is going to have eyes on you. So even when I beat you and embarrass you in Cooter, Missouri, they may see something in you and you may still go to the dance. But it ain't going to be with my title.
We'll see. We're going to see. We're going to see just how big a hard ass you is. I don't believe you is. I don't believe you is one at all. And I'm going to tell you something else, Jeremiah. I'm going to tell you something else. You said it yourself. You was born 20 years too late. I was born right when I needed to be. And I'm going to split the front doors of the NWA wide ass open.
Let me ask you this. You say you're the best kept secret.
I'm the best in the South.
Why do you think you're the best kept secret? Why do you think you're
You
a
line
secret?
them up. Every damn body that's been put in the ring with me, I've lined them up and I've knocked them down. I'm like the Paul Bunyan of pro wrestling. They come through the ring ropes on their feet and they go out on their backs. I'm a 4-time Southern Heavyweight Champion. I debuted in my singles match at JCP NWA, and I about tore that boy's legs off and beat him with them. I am the best kept secret of the South, and all of you is about to find out what you've been missing. Just come this Saturday. You watch what I tell you. Jeremiah,
And
you
if
ain't
you
gonna have
were
to
as good
watch.
as you said you were, you wouldn't be a secret.
All right,
Mike,
Mark Manley. You booked this match, so talk to me about the thought behind booking this match, the thought process.
well, I just told you, Buster, and before he opened his big fat mouth, you know what? He ought to have a title around his damn muzzle there. Because that's what he's the king of, running that damn mouth. But anyway, Buster, when I booked this match, I would love to see, first of all, thanks to NWA and thanks to Jeremiah Plunkett being a true champ. And like he said, a journeyman, he would defend that title anywhere. He's defended it 53 times, Bullwhip Ballard. And guess what? It's going to be 54 Saturday night, and he's probably going to walk out with it again. So you're going to tuck your little tail. You're going to go crying, as you usually do, to the UWA commissioner, the NWA commissioner, and probably going to want another shot. But I give you an opportunity like this, and you better keep your head on straight because you got the opportunity of a lifetime, my man. And Buster, to get the point, I was loving to see that Mid-America title in the UWA, the NWA UWA Mid-America title. Sounded great. So why not? I call Mr. Plunkett up. He signs the dotted line, and we got one hell of a match that the fans of AHCW are in for a treat. And if you haven't watched video on Jeremiah Plunkett, I advise you to go to. If you haven't watched Bullwhip Ballard video, you need to go watch them because it's going to be one hell of a fight. It ain't going to be a wrestling match, I don't think, guys, for that Mid-America title at the NWA. Very prestigious title. It's been held by a lot of greats. And I always said it was Dutch Mantel's title. I think every time I looked on Channel 5, Dutch Mantel had that thing around his waist, you know. There's been some other great ones too, Austin Idol, Billy Dundee. But man, Dutch Mantel was the one that I associate the NWA Mid-America title with. And now Jeremiah Plunkett has took it and doing great things with it. And we appreciate him coming to AHCW and UWA in Cooter, Missouri, Saturday night.
So, Jeremiah, I'm assuming that envelope was fat enough for you to come to Cooter this Saturday, right?
It definitely met the weight limit.
So, look, realistically, you two guys, truth be told, neither one of you guys are fan favorites. So this is a hell of a matchup right here. So let's get a little, I know you can't give away too much. Neither one of you want to give away too much strategy. But how are you seeing this match playing out, Jeremiah?
He knows how it's going to play out. He knows exactly how it's going to play out. I'm going to come in there and whoop him. I'm going to beat that head like a Cherokee drum.
Dear God, do you ever shut up? I'm going to pay you a compliment. Maybe you'll shut up if I pay you a compliment. I'm going to pay you a compliment. You're on the NWA's radar. They're watching you. This match was going to happen whether it happened in Cooter, Missouri or not. Let me let that secret out. Here's the problem with that. Of those 53 title defenses, only about 4 did I know who I was wrestling before I went to the building. I've known I'm wrestling you. Not only that, the NWA has had their eyes on you, which means I've had my eyes on you, which means for months I've been studying you. So I don't have to learn about you in the ring, Ballard. I already know about you, and I know what to exploit. Keep your cool. That's all I'm saying.
Bullwhip.
He's batting his chomps right now. Look at him.
Right. Tell us how you envision this match playing out, man.
He knows. He gets on here and he talks a big, pretty bunch of bull crap. But he knows exactly what's going to happen. whether he wants to play it or not. And the only reason why the NWA let this come on over in Missouri versus on an NWA stage is because they know, too, exactly what's going to happen when he crawls through the ring ropes with me. I'm going to grind that boy up like a cheese grater. There ain't going to be nothing left to him but a greasy spot and some black leather boots.
So, Bullwhip, you've had a little taste of NWA life recently. Talk to us a little bit about that, man. What was it like making the jump to the NWA? Knowing that you got guys like Jeremiah looking at you, Big Mims looking at you, a lot of people looking at Bullwhip Ballard wondering, is this guy going to be the guy that comes for my title?
They can look all they want, but that's all they're going to do. Every one of them boys, when I walked through that door, that's all they could do was sit there digging in their bags, sneering out the corners of their eyes, thinking, oh, here he is. I've heard about him. We've heard about the best in the South, the best kept secret up at the UWA, but we didn't expect to see him this weekend. I'm going to tell you, the NWA is where I was born to be. And I tell you something else. 11 years I've been doing this, and it's about time that somebody opened their eyes and was looking right in front of them. And you know what? They do got their eyes on me, and I know they do. I know everybody's watching, but not everybody will do something about it, especially when I'm going to walk into a locker room and everybody in there go to shaking in their boots, Buster. Shaking in their boots. Jeremiah here, I didn't have the pleasure of sharing a locker room with him because he's one of them big shots that's got the big fancy gold belt and he gets his own dressing room. He's one of them Lawler types. You get me? You feel me? But that's okay. That's okay. Because it's Saturday after Saturday. Come midnight on the AM Sunday morning, I am going to be one of them big time gold belt wearing Lawler types myself. You feel me? It's okay if you don't because you're going to feel me Saturday. I am the best in the South, Jeremiah. You're going to find out. I'm going to tell you something. You getting in the ring with me, it's kind of like holding on to a damn, what's one of them things they got around the goat pen? One of them electric fences. You climb through them ring ropes, boy, you better get ready to hold on to the lightning because that's what it's going to be. Ain't going to be nothing in that ring Saturday night but some black clouds of thunder and darkness, boy.
It's funny you bring up electric fences. You sound like you pissed on one when you were a child and never recovered. And you remember things kind of different from NWA JCP. I was in the same locker room you were. I was in the corner with the people laughing, cutting up, and joking. You were changing in the corner by yourself because nobody likes you because you're a prick.
Ooh.
Rewrite it however you want. I don't have my own locker room. I'm not that guy. You think just because I talk pretty, as you said. Yes, I went to college, but I live on 10 acres out in the woods with a pond and cats and goats and all sorts of animals, brother. I'm as blue collar as they come. That's why I work so hard defending this title because that's the only way I know how. I could be like half the champions, frankly, in the NWA. I'll say it. Who just sit at home and you'll see them on Power, but you're not going to see the belt defended anywhere else. No, not me. Not me. I go to the mom and pops. I go to the independents. Because you know why? Because there's talented guys like you, Bullwhip. I'll put you over again so you'll shut up and listen. Like you, who deserve to be seen. And here's the thing about being the gatekeeper of the NWA. Here's the thing about being the NWA Mid-American Champion. You wrestle me, and you'll get seen for better or for worse. They'll either know you're good, they'll know you're dog shit, but they'll make an opinion on you. But I'm going to beat you.
Bullwhip, sounds like Jeremiah might make you a farmhand on his land out there, dude, after Saturday night, man.
You shut your mouth, Buster. Don't you even go stepping on some toes like that. Don't you start that with me, Buster.
Don't be pissing on no electric fences, Bullwhip's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So Jeremiah, let's come back to you a minute. Bullwhip's been doing this 11 years. You've been in this game 20 years, a little more. Obviously, you've got the experience advantage. Do you feel like that's going to be what carries you through this match?
Potentially. I've learned a lot of things in 2 decades. But I think it's the lessons outside the ring that I've learned more than anything. I used to get fired up like Bullwhip. I used to let my temper go out of control. And I'm not going to lie, occasionally I still do. But Bullwhip, I can control my emotions. I can think a little bit. It comes with age. You'll get there one day, hopefully. But you learn to level out. And here's the thing, Bullwhip. Yeah. Fans normally don't like either one of us because I've done every dirty, underhanded thing there is to do. But that means I'm ready for whatever you got. I've burned people for less, Bullwhip. You don't want to bring that back out of me.
Getting a little hot around here, Bullwhip. A little hot under the collar, man. Your head seems to be getting redder and redder. What you got to say about that?
We're going to find out Saturday night. We're going to find out. One of us is going to leave there for sure with a belt. I can't say that it's going to be you, but we're going to find out for sure Saturday.
Oh, we are. We are.
So, Bullwhip, in all reality, if you walked out of Saturday night as the brand new NWA Mid-America champion, that would be a hell of a boost to your career, man. It's like being on a rocket ship, man. You'd be headed to the top. Talk to us reality about that title. I know it's got to mean a lot to you. The oldest governing body in professional wrestling, one of the most coveted titles in the history of professional wrestling. You have a chance to become that Saturday night.
Well, like Jeremy Plunkett here, I understand the history of the belt. Okay? I'll give y'all that. I understand it wholeheartedly. When I win that belt, they're going to hear me down in Tampa, or they're going to hear me down in Orlando, wherever it is they feel power, they're going to hear Bullwhip. Everybody's going to know Bullwhip has won that belt. I know what it will do for my career to have that belt around my waist. And I'll be just 100% honest with Mr. Plunkett here, old Peckerhead. I'm a whole lot prettier than you are. I will look a whole lot prettier with that gold belt. And we all know how good I look out in the snow with a belt like that. So I know what I'm dealing with when we're talking about the NWA belts, okay? Especially the Mid-American belt. I'm the best in the South. I am on my way to being the best in the world. But we got to walk before we can crawl. Just unfortunately, we can I said that shit backwards. We got to crawl before we can walk. Just so happens Saturday, I'm going to do some walking and it's going to be upside Jeremiah's head. Stepping stone, if you will. There you go. Was that calm enough for you, Jeremy?
Oh, I'm proud of you. You delivered a sentence without screaming. Your face ain't purple no more. You're doing good things for your health.
Right. For your blood pressure.
Don't blow
Looking
a
at
gasket,
me real
Bull.
mad.
Okay.
Looking at me real mad. Look real angry. Bullwhip, you shouldn't be angry. Again, you're for the opportunity of a lifetime. You get an opportunity to show face and show how good you really are. And sure, you might beat me for this. I've been speaking with a lot of bravado up until now, a lot of confidence. But let's be real. You're a stout guy, big guy, hard lariat, so I've been watching. You could take this belt away from me, and that would be a boon to your career. But you run that mouth a lot. What happens when somebody calls wolf? Shout wolf. Too many times people are going to stop listening. So what happens when you've been yelling all up until May 10th that you're going to take this belt away from me? How are people going to look at you May 11th when you ain't got it? And not only that, let me go to this. Talk about how you're better looking than me. You probably are. This face is beat up, scarred. I'm missing teeth. You know what that's from? 20 years of fighting for my life. So, I'm not the pretty boy baby face. I'm not going to be selling any oiled up 8x10s. You might have me there. But as far as the snow goes, I heard that causes shrinkage. Is that true?
You gonna
That's what I heard.
think a fight. You gonna think a fight for your life. You ain't never been in a fight like you gonna be in one Saturday night. You just pissed in my Cheerios, boy. I'm gonna show you shrinkage. Yeah, matter of fact, speaking of shrinkage, I'll say a prayer for you, Jeremiah, tonight. I'm gonna say a little prayer for you. Little prayer. Say it for you, Jeremiah, because Saturday, you're Saturday, boy. You grass and I'm the lawnmower, and that's just all it is to it. You ain't gonna know what hit you because you're blinded by the love for that gold. But that's okay. I'm gonna show you something Saturday you ain't never seen before. You just wait. You just wait.
You're going to show me shrinkage. I heard that correctly?
You know damn good and well that ain't what I meant, Jeremiah. You shut your mouth right now. You quit.
And I'm not ready for what's going to hit me from this conversation. I'm assuming it's going to be really small.
Jeremiah,
I'm just making sure I'm hearing you correctly.
I'm telling you.
That's what I heard too, Jeremiah.
That's what I heard. Okay.
You better quit
I'm just making sure I'm not crazy.
Shrinkage is real.
We understand each other,
we got
Bullwhip.
there's kids on here. You better watch it. You better watch it.
You better watch it. If there's kids on here, you said you're being Jerry Lawler, not me.
So, Mark Manley, the Unified Wrestling Alliance this Saturday night. Talk to us about some of the other action we might see on this card, man. Huge card coming to Cooter, Missouri.
Yeah, we do have Ruthie J, another NWA female wrestler that's coming. She's going to wrestle Nix in a ladies match. We got the Luchadors, as you remember. You had mentioned earlier, they're coming in for Juarez, Mexico, all the way to Cooter, Missouri. Should be a great trip for them. Then we got Cooter's own Austin the Reaper. Well, I guess he's formerly the Reaper now. He's just Austin Bolo now. And he's going to be going against the vacated going for the vacated AHCW heavyweight title against the Justin main event. We have added some people to this card, Buster, that you do not see on that poster. Like trending, Trent Daniels will be making his return. Justin main event and Miss Hyde, legitimately too good. We just signed him Saturday. They're going to be there as well. And then, of course, straight out of the JPWA Wrestling Academy, Austin Everest will be there as well, along with everybody you see on that flyer. Steel Cross, Ohio Valley Wrestling superstar Tony Gunn will be there. The King superstar Johnny Dotson. Of course, Bullwhip Ballard and the Missouri heavyweight champion Moonshiner Jason as well. We do have some unfortunate news here to break here. Matthew Mims, the NWA national title, will not be able to make it due to scheduling conflicts. So, but that's all right, because Tony Gunn and Johnny Dotson will now duel for that UWA Mid-America title. So that ought to be interesting. There is, you know, those two have got a little pass there, and they got a lot to settle. They were supposed to settle that in Crowsville, Missouri, but due to the weather and little short Johnny Dotson probably underwater there in Memphis, he couldn't make it. He don't know how to swim, is what Tony Gunn said. He said that's the reason he didn't show up, but that's going to happen as well. So very interesting night, and this will be our main event for the NWA Mid-America title, Bullwhip Ballard and Jeremiah Plunkett, and I can't wait. They have really should put some asses in the seat. This is going to be a fight, guys, and I can't wait. I'm so glad that I booked it, and our fans deserve it, and they're going to get one hell of a show, Buster.
Man, speaking of Johnny, look, just so everybody knows, because Johnny was supposed to be on here. Johnny hit me up about an hour before we went live. He got tied up at work. He's probably not going to make it. He said if he could click in, he would, but I doubt it. But he will be there Saturday night. And here's the thing. Johnny Dotson is actually the UWA Mid-America champion. So here's a unique dynamic right here. Either one of these guys, let's just say Jeremiah gets by Bullwhip. Is there any chance we might see a UWA Mid-America heavyweight title match versus the NWA Mid-America title?
Well, that sounds great. I'd love to have that. I'd love him to have that on an NWA card.
Right.
We can do it. We can do it anywhere, anytime in the country. Like I said, we're expanding our territory, and we're just going out everywhere. Mississippi, Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana. I don't care. And Jeremiah's a journeyman. He won't care either if it's booked.
I mean, as you can see, you know, Matthew Mims had to call off, but me and Miss Teeny here will be at Cooter, Missouri. We'll be anywhere you book us. Plunky makes his towns.
So, Jeremiah, let me ask you this. Tell us just exactly how important that title is to you.
This title So it represents everything I've wanted to be in pro wrestling. Like I said, when I won this title, it had been reinstated after, again, depending on which lineage you look at, either 15 or 30 years. And I get to be the first title holder in that long, and I get to create the title's legacy in the modern era. And I want this title to be considered the greatest traveling championship in professional wrestling. So, for instance, some guys will only defend their title in that one town the show runs. Other guys, they might defend it between a couple different towns. I will defend this because, let me let a secret out. I'm not on paper. I'm on a handshake deal. I'm that old school. I've got my word, a handshake, and a 2-week notice. That's it. I don't need a contract. So I can appear anywhere. And I will defend this title against anybody who will book me to do it. That can be any independent. Or if we're looking at it legally, since I ain't on paper, that can be on any TV. I ain't afraid to do it. So if Johnny Dotson wants to put the UWA Mid-America Heavyweight Championship on the line, I mean, I can defend 2 belts. I'll try to be in 2 places at once. I ain't scared of a double shot.
There you go. I think we're already booking a main event somewhere in the future if Johnny can hold on to that title very long, Mark.
Yeah, that's true, but Jeremiah's got to hang on to his too. Look at Bullwhip down there just biting at the lip just to say
That's
something.
the problem. That's the problem. That right there, that's the problem. That's why I ain't where I need to be. It's because all y'all egg suckers on here, all y'all got y'all's nose so far up Johnny Dotson's butt, you can tell me what he ate for dinner last Saturday night. That's the problem. Y'all all are worried about the Kang superstar, Johnny Dotson. Well, that Johnny D ain't got a thing on me. I done whooped him, beat him, busted him. I done whooped him with a chair. They brought him down here in Corinth, and the boys showed his true colors and jumped on me from behind and busted me in the back of the head with a chair. That is a cheating. That is the cheatingest cat I've ever seen in my life. And the fact that y'all even bring him up on this podcast is so disrespectful. I hate both of y'all. I hate you so bad. Mark, I tell you what, Saturday, when I get done with Jeremiah Plunkett, I'm going to bust you upside your head too, boy.
Well, Mark, you better watch out. Maybe you need to wear a helmet, dude.
Oh, what he didn't realize is I'm the man that delivers the envelopes, so that's what he needs to realize.
There you go. Bullwhip, I wonder if your envelope was as fat as Jeremiah's envelope.
It better be. Don't you let me find out it wasn't. I'm pretty confident mine was more fatter. But you better not. You better not let me find out. You better not let me find out. I'm telling you, you so won't go where. Y'all been disrespectful on this here podcast. Y'all disrespected me Saturday night. You played that goofy old cowboy kid rock music. I'm telling you, Mark, you are already on my list, boy, and you were number 1 on the top of the batting. You are number 1, and you treading on thin ice, Mark Manley.
Keep threatening me, son, you'll owe me money Saturday night, because I'll find that ass.
Jeremiah, look, man, as you can see, Bullwhip is easily to get irate. Do you think you'll be able to use that against him Saturday night?
I think I'll have no choice but to use that because he's going to get mad. He's going to get pissed off. He can't control it. He can't control his anger. Have you been to therapy?
I got you therapy. I'm going to get all the therapy I can handle Saturday night. I'm going to beat your drum. I'm going to make sweet music from the sound of me beating your head against the concrete floor. I'm going to run you square head nose first into that turnbuckle post. There ain't going to be nothing but some blood and gushing and some teeth are missing. I got you therapy. I got you therapy. Y'all got these cute little funny jokes. Y'all think y'all so funny talking about my red face. It's sunburn. I'm a working man. I'm a blue-collar man. I don't know what y'all got going on, but this is sunburn. This ain't blood pressure. This is sunburn.
True Mississippi redneck's what you are.
I got you redneck, too.
You know, if you turn your hat around, it would help with that sunburn.
He's not smart enough to figure that out.
You wear around everywhere.
That's a college man right there.
In a case. I keep it put up.
Wait. So you're one of these cowboys who only wears the cowboy hat out dressy? Like you don't work in it?
Negative, Ghost Rider. Don't even try to pull that card on me.
Hold on a
I got
second.
more than
Hold
one.
on a second.
I got more than one. The cowboy hat you're talking about is sacred. I have worn it to every show. I debuted in it. I debuted in your locker room with that cowboy hat. That cowboy hat stays in a locked case. It is like the Ark of the Covenant. That cowboy hat stays put up, sealed tight, tighter than a tick's butt. It stays put up. Don't you even pull that. I mean more cowboy than you bullcrap with me. Jeremiah, you do not want to get into this pissing contest with me.
Oh, hey, I
Hey, Jeremiah. Jeremiah, I got a little extra incentive for you. $1,000 bonus Saturday night if you stomp the shit out of that cowboy hat.
Ooh.
I do like money.
You just sealed
That's gonna make that envelope even fatter.
You just sealed your casket, Mark Manley. You just sealed your casket, Southern. You have sealed it. I tell you what. You better go ahead and get your flowers picked out today, boy, because you ain't gonna leave Cooter, Missouri, neither. You and Plunkett down there better go ahead and get y'all a big grand double header stone. Here lies the lovers, because y'all gonna be laid up. Y'all gonna be laid up beneath the pines on the Lone Prairie in Cooter, Missouri. Because I'm telling you, that broke the camel's back, Southern. That broke the camel's back. You crossed the line. You have crossed the line.
There's not going to be anything left of you after Jeremiah gets done with you, so you're the least of my worries.
Jeremiah, you already got an opportunity to make an extra $1,000, but let's pull it back a little bit. Bullwhip. He brings a bullwhip to the ring with him, and he is highly proficient with this bullwhip. Are you worried about that bullwhip coming into play?
I mean, not if I don't have to be.
Ooh. I'm seeing.
I've done this for 20 years. You don't think I've handled everything? I will choke you out with your own bullwhip. I ran the roads with Dutch Mantell. You don't think I know how to handle a bullwhip? Come on, dude.
I sure hope you do.
Yes. And I know where to stick this in, Ballard.
Ooh.
You'll find out Saturday.
No lube.
Not even going to spit on it.
Not even going to spit on it, Bullwhip. Just raw dog, man. Just raw dog.
That sounds asinine.
Hey, his face definitely going to be red after that. We know that.
You're going to be real surprised when his eyes roll back in his head.
You saying he might like it?
I don't kink shame.
Bullwhip, whatever, man. Everybody's into their own stuff, man. I know you like taking naked pictures in the snow. I know you know about shrinkage. We learned that today.
Buster Johnson, I'm telling you, I ain't gonna waste no more breath. I'm gonna get you first, Buster. You pop your ugly head out in Cooter, Missouri Friday night, I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna hit you right in your nose. I'm gonna swell them fat lips shut.
Dude, I ain't got no heat with you, Bullwhip. I think you need to be worrying about Jeremiah. I feel like that shot at that NWA Mid-America title should be the one thing that you're focused on. I don't think you should have anything else in your mind right now until Saturday night.
Now, Buster, I disagree. Pick a fight with Buster. Pick a fight with Mark. Pick a fight with the 6-year-old in the front row. Because while you're doing that, I'm going to come up from behind you and rip your head off your shoulders, Ballard. You can focus on me and possibly get the job done, or you can focus on everybody else and be embarrassed. And then I'll stomp your hat. Because I'm getting the extra payday.
Stomp the hat, the envelope gets fat.
That's a t-shirt. I wish I could have it printed in time.
I think if you get some, I think you could get some cowboy hats, and I think you can sell a shitload of them. Let the fans stomp them too.
Or we could sell tickets for the fans to stomp his hat. Mark,
That's a good idea.
Hey, I've seen that actually happen before. I seen somebody take an old ass cowboy hat, go out to the fans, auction it off. They stomped it. When at the end of the day, an old raggedy ass $15 cowboy hat made about $240.
So imagine what Ballard's cowboy hat could fetch.
Don't you be talking about my cowboy hat. My cowboy
I'm just
hat
talking
is sacred.
business, Ballard.
It's probably not worth $15.
You shut your mouth, Mark. You shut your mouth right now, Mark Southern.
So look,
Need to worry about that guy on that side, not me.
I'm gonna throw this back to Jeremiah. He's on short time. He's got to be out of here by 8. We're about 50 minutes in right now. Jeremiah, last opportunity. Any last words for Bullwhip Ballard before Saturday night?
In all seriousness, I know I'm in for a fight. Like I said, I've been studying you, Ballard. I know you're going to bring all you got. And you got a lot more than some people because you're pissed off. You stay pissed off. I've been there. I've been bitter. I got through it. And sometimes it takes hitting rock bottom to get through it and find yourself. And let me tell you, Ballard, if you don't focus on me, if you don't focus on getting the job done, if you let your temper get the best of you, it's going to be your rock bottom because I will exploit it and I will embarrass you. Or you can put in a good showing and then you can thank me for the rub afterward.
Bullwhip, you got just a few minutes before Jeremiah's got to get out of here. You got any last words to that man?
I sure hope you know what you're talking about. Because when Saturday night gets here, and if I don't absolutely break you bone for bone, limb for limb, like a stud horse, that would make me the biggest liar in the southern states. Because I have never believed something as honest to God, true as an arrow, straight as the rock flies, that Saturday night I will beat the hell plumb out of you. And I will leave Cooter, Missouri with that gold belt. Or I may not leave Cooter, Missouri at all. I may just buy me a hotel and just take up residence in Cooter. You know, be a celebratory deal at that point. But I hope you're right. I hope you're right.
Guys, this match alone is worth the price of admission this Saturday night. Cooter High School in Cooter, Missouri. 1867 Street, Highway E. Bell time is 7:30. Doors open at 6:30. Ringside seats are $15. General admission is $13. And like I said, this match alone is well worth the price of admission. Jeremiah, I want to say thank you so much for giving us your time. I know you're busy. You got NWA business to do. I appreciate you coming on. Dealing with Bullwhip. I know he's rowdy. I know he's hard to deal with, but I feel like Saturday night he's going to be even more rowdy and more hard to deal with, my friend.
And I hope he is. I hope he is.
Jeremiah, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Appreciate you, fellas.
You have a great night. Man. All right, guys. You seen it right there,
Hey,
Jeremiah. Yeah.
Go ahead and kick him. Go ahead and kick him off too. We've talked to him enough.
You don't kick me nowhere. I'm gonna come up there and kick your ass, Mark Southern. Don't you play with me. You ain't gonna kick me nowhere. I'll just leave.
What else could you possibly have to say? Thank you, Buster.
There we go. There we go. Hold on a minute, Mark. Let's fix this. Let me pull us out, and I'm gonna fix the screen. We got a few more minutes. I got a promo from Cooter's hometown boy, Austin Bolo, I want to air, but I want us to look better. So hold on a minute, Mark. All right, guys, there we are. Now you can see us clear. Listen, everybody who commented, hold up, Mark. Eric J's got a question for you. I am so sorry. Everybody who commented, you seen when I put the comments up, it covered Jeremiah and Bullwhip almost up. That is the reason I wasn't able to put everybody's comments up, and the reason I only clicked a few up real fast. So sorry about that. Next time, when I build the format, I'll have to keep that in mind. I'll have to make the screen smaller. But look, Mark, we got Eric J. Eric J., what's your question, man? Look, Barbecue Man, he said, there's no hotels in Cooter, trust me.
And he's can't even know how to spell it there. It's Cooter with O-O, not T-T there. Barbecue Man. I hope he barbecue better than spelled.
So look, we got Lawrence. Lawrence is actually from Australia, man. He said he's very excited regarding this upcoming event. Lawrence, I appreciate you commenting. I know you threw a bunch of comments in, but you could see anytime I put them up, it covered Jeremiah and Bullwhip up, and I couldn't do that. But I appreciate your support so much. Lawrence says his passion is pro wrestling, promoting, and booking. Any advice, Mark?
Oh man, I'll tell you what. I've been in this business 34 years, and out of that 34, just the last 6 have been booking. So just take it all in, man, and learn all you can learn. And started, I started at the very bottom, man, and I've worked my way up to where I'm at now. And you got to surround yourself with a good team too, man. If you don't have a good team, you don't have anything anyway. You can't do it all by yourself.
Hold on, Mark McGee. I know you with us, brother, always. I appreciate you watching. Mark says, hey, when you going to put my image on the flyer there, Mark? Mark and Mark.
I'm worried about that. That might scare some people off there, man. I mean, have you seen Mark? Look at him.
Hey, you do realize Mark is, he's distant. I think he's cousins to Mad Dog and Butcher for John. So he's kind of.
He look kind of like a Briscoe, the Briscoe brother.
He does look like a Briscoe. I don't think there's no denying it. I don't even think Mark could deny that. But look, hometown boy, Austin Bolo, went to school at Cooter, grew up in Cooter. He had a few words that I want to play this promo before we get out of here, Mark.
All right, Buster.
For 18 years, I walked up and down these hallways, played on that playground, hit home runs on the baseball field, and 7 years ago, I debuted in Cooter, Missouri for the first time ever against the Predator. Now, 7 years later, I have returned to Cooter, Missouri, not for just any regular match, but for a heavyweight title match. The first attempt that the Revived One has got at the American Hostile Heavyweight Championship. You talk about legacies in pro wrestling. You talk about making a name for yourself. This weekend, this Saturday night, I will show up in Cooter, Missouri, my hometown, 2017 alumni, and I will walk in as the Revived One, but I will walk out as your new American Hostile Heavyweight Champion.
Mark, talk to me about the Revived One. Hey, a little history lesson. You actually broke this man in the business. So talk to us a little bit about Austin and him coming back to Cooter, man.
Yeah, let's go back even before that. His grandpa was the great Bolo Cecil Hedge, who was one of my first promoters, man. And so, I got a heavy heart for that young man right there. He was seeing dark ways there not too long ago, man. I had to pull him to the back and said, man, this is not what you need to do for your career. You need these fans behind you, and you need to become Austin Bolo. Leave that Reaper guy alone and get him out of your head. I know he goes a little crazy every once in a while, but, man, I'm very proud of this opportunity for him. It's in his hometown. And the AACW title, as you know, Buster, has been vacated for a while. The last heavyweight champion of that title is Aaron Roberts, who is WWE ID. So that's a very important title to hold, man. And for this kid to have a shot in his hometown, I know he's got to be thrilled to death. I hope the town of Cooter comes out and support one of their own and probably what's going to be his biggest match to this date.
All right, Mark, before we get out of here, man, why don't you give everybody one more rundown of this Saturday night and some of the stars they're going to see?
Yeah, but before we do that, Buster, a couple names I left off were Savage Brotherhood, and let me see. I believe I left somebody else off. Maybe that was it, but they're going to be there for
Man,
sure. But hey, and let me tell you this, Buster. I just talked to the UWA committee today, the commissioner, and we have come to terms that the Bluff City titles against the AHCW tag titles, the tag team titles, will be on the line between Legitimately Too Good and Steel Cross, and the winner becomes the Unified Wrestling Alliance World Tag Team titles. So we're going to unify those
wow.
tag titles in a very special match in what should be another main event anywhere, Buster. That Steel Cross, a fine young tag team that travels the world, as you know,
Right.
and Legitimately Too Good does the same, and very young talent there, man. They haven't been teaming too long. Steel Cross definitely has advantage there and chemistry as well, but who knows? But one of them will be our very first UWA World Tag Team Champs, and it's going to happen in Cooter, Missouri. So along with that, we got Bullwhip Ballard versus Jeremiah Plunkett in the main event. We got your luchadors are going to be there. Let me see. Ruthie J is going to be there. Nick's representing APW. So there's another organization we didn't even really touch on. Savage Brotherhood, the Moonshiner Jason, Tyson Maddox that we didn't touch on. That's who else I was going to talk to you about, Buster.
Right, right.
Coming out of the dirty South, Atlanta, flying in to Big Cooter, Missouri. Can you believe that he's going to fly in and be right there in Cooter, Missouri? We got quite a few we're going to fly in for this event. It's just huge, and I love it that the fact that it's in Cooter, Missouri. Cooter, Missouri is one of our biggest crowds. I believe they hold the record, Buster, at over like 535 or something like that. So if we can get that again and pack more in this time with their hometown hero getting that heavyweight title shot and what could be a very momentous occasion in his wrestling career.
Yeah, man, it seems like it keeps getting bigger and bigger now. Steel Cross, Legitimately Too Good. One of these teams are going to walk out Saturday night as the brand new Unified Wrestling Alliance World Tag Team Champions. Big deal. That just upped the bar for all four of these guys. Made this match way more important. Obviously, the main event, Bullwhip Ballard and Jeremiah Plunkett, worth price of admission on its own.
Go ahead, Buster. I got one more thing to add. I forgot. We had the great one, Cookie St. James will be in the house as well. So this card just keeps getting bigger and bigger by the moment. And by Saturday, there might be a couple more added. You never know, Buster, about the AHCW and the UWA.
Hey, the thing about Cookie, he always brings that broom and he's always ready to sweep out the trash. You know that. There ain't no doubt about that. Mark, I guess we're done, man. I wish Johnny could have made it on, but he couldn't make it. Like I said, he hit me up. He was tied up at work. Johnny's got a lot going on right now. Maybe we'll get him on sometime in the next few weeks for something else. But, Mark, I'm looking forward to Cooter, Missouri, and seeing how everything plays out this Saturday night, man.
Yeah, I am too. And Buster, we will be there filming for our Hostile Hour YouTube show. So make sure you come out, get live, and be on TV there, man. And it's going to be exciting. Nothing like live action. And we're going to have it right there Saturday night at Cooter High School. Buster, you need to come on, man. You ain't been in person in a while, man.
I know it, man. I need to. Everybody wants me to come to shows, man. I'm old. I'm old, Mark, man. I hate to travel, dude. You know that. You know that. But you never know.
You are the voice of AHCW behind it, Hostile Hour now.
Man, I love doing that. I never figured I would. When you first approached me with that idea, the first thing I thought was, oh, fuck. Man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this, but I honestly, I love it. I love it, man. I appreciate you so much. Hey, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be on this podcast right now. Y'all suckered me into this, and you'll probably sucker me into coming to some live events somewhere down the line too, man.
Hey, Mark, you're doing a great job with that Hostile Hour too, man. I appreciate it, man. I like the way we're going, and we're moving up on that, as you know well. You and I talked about it the other day, and some things are going to change coming down the line to get that show a whole lot better.
Oh yeah, we're gonna polish it up, man. We're gonna keep doing it. We're gonna polish it up. It may take us a while. We're gonna fix stuff here and there, make it better, make it more coherent. I think it's been pretty good so far, honestly. But but there's always room for improvement, and get ready, folks, because you're gonna see improvement over the next few months with the Hostile Hour.
Yeah, we're headed in show number 29 this weekend. And if you can go back and watch show 1 up till this coming Saturday when it comes on at 11 a.m., you will see the difference, man. So we are definitely headed in the right directions. Our shows are getting bigger. Our attendance has been great. Our fans are just great, and we love them all. And we will strive to bring you the best talent in professional wrestling.
Look, Mark, before I let you out of here, Eric J got back with me. He says, my question for Mark is, can he cash out me $100?
Tell him to talk to Luke Justice. Maybe he'll get that $100 from Luke that Luke owes me.
Man,
Cash Out Bandit.
The Cash Out Bandit. Man, you know that. Man, money goes into Luke's Cash App, it just disappears, man. We give Luke hell all the time. He stays in trouble. I have to admit, lately he seems to be staying out of trouble. He owes Mark $100. No shit about that. But honestly, in the wrestling ring, Luke's a hell of a worker.
Yeah. Like you said, he's been back on track, man. He's been even sharing our stuff. We appreciate that. But that still don't mean we can't give him a hard time.
That's right. Always tell him he can get back on the show. He bring you $200. Right. You got to charge him that VIG, man. You got to charge him the VIG on that 100, man.
That's right. I think Bullwhip is wanting a shot at old Luke. You know, Luke's got that cowboy thing going on for him, and we might be able to book that over in Tennessee. And matter of fact, and there's some more breaking news, we'll be going back to O'Brien, Tennessee on July the 12th. So then we plan on going back to Mississippi in September, I believe, Buster. So stay tuned, man. Who knows what state we'll be in next?
Hey, man, O'Brien was a real cool venue. I love that. The Tire Donkey Auction House Arena. Rowdy fans, man. Rowdy fans.
Yes, they were, buddy. They were into it all night long. There might have been a quiet minute, maybe the whole night, but other than that, they were into it. They loved some wrestling. They was ready for us to come back this week. Of course, you know, we got a big show in Cooter. We couldn't do it, but we did sign just yesterday that come back July the 12th. So it's going to be great.
American Hostile and the UWA making moves, man. Branching out, opening up new towns, new territories. That's what it's all about. Mark, thank you so much for coming on, man, and I wish you all the best of luck this Saturday night in Cooter, my friend.
All right, Buster. Thank you for having me, my man.
Take it easy. All right, y'all, do not forget Cooter, Missouri. This Saturday night, the Cooter High School, 1867 Street Highway E. Doors open at 6:30, bell time 7:30. Big, huge card with NWA stars, Ohio Valley stars, APW stars. You're going to see luchadors. You're going to see independent star Tyson Maddox. You're going to see all of your UWA stars. And now you know, Steel Cross, the American Hostile Championship Wrestling Tag Team Champions, are going to be taking on the Bluff City Tag Team Champions. Legitimately too good. And the winner of this match becomes the brand new Unified Wrestling Alliance World Tag Team Champions. Do not miss this show. I want to thank everybody for tuning in and all my guests. Sorry that I couldn't get all the comments up. I got to remember that next time I lay a format out for the show. I just didn't want to cover the guest up. Guys, you know I got to promote these podcasts one more time, and then I'll let y'all out of here.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yeah, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Go, mixing batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
All right, y'all, you seen it right there. A bunch of killer podcasts. Check them all out. Once again, I want to thank Jeremiah Plunkett, Bullwhip Ballard, Mark Manley, and each and every one of you that tuned in and interacted with us. I appreciate you guys so much. Do not forget, this Saturday night, Cooter, Missouri, at the Cooter High School. Come out and see the main event. Jeremiah Plunkett defending his NWA Mid-America heavyweight title against the best in the South, Bullwhip Ballard. You do not want to miss it. Tomorrow night, I'm back, guys, 7 o'clock. I'll be right here with Bobby Ford, the live wire, one of the hottest young stars around the Memphis area. Do not miss it. Till then, y'all take it easy.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're with my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you are behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.